fucking bitches. Alright, welcome Giz, Holly, and whoever else is watching this to The Witch is Dead by Grant Howitt. This is a little sort of prequel thing almost to Maleficarum, as you probably already know. So I'm going to go ahead and read out the prompt I'm supposed to read to you all.
Oh gosh.
You don't even have to try, we all laugh.
We're not even through the first like few sentences of the prompts, and everyone's already just broken to madness.
Yeah. Okay.
So
have.
I couldn't contain my gamer rage.
So, I have to do this all in order. So here is the start. Once upon a time, there was a kind and wise and beautiful witch who lived in the forest with her familiars, and her life was peaceful and happy until a fucking witch hunter broke into her cottage, dragged her out, and fucking murdered her, and now she's dead.
Zoinks.
But if you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, she'll come back to life. Or so you've heard. Even if it doesn't work, at least he's dead. Okay.
Scoob.
So basically,
Zoink Scoob, I can't believe
Ruh-roh.
they killed Fred.
Scoob, they killed Demi Silas. Okay.
Oh, actually,
They killed the
does the witch have a name?
Her name is Demi Silas.
Fuck, I wanted to give her a name.
Is her name Muse?
Okay, Demi Silas.
This is Penny's mother.
Man, kind of now I feel
Damn
morally
cringe.
obligated to save her.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay, so you are a cute woodland animal, and you have 4 traits. Clever, which is like interacting with humans and understanding them. Fierce, which is like pushing stuff and scratching stuff like that. Sly, which is like sneaking and stealing and hiding. And then quick, which you can imagine is like outpacing stuff.
And there he is.
Can everyone please roll a d10 for me? It's the only dice you roll this game. See what you are.
Please. On God.
Okay, well,
I got
On my mama.
we'll go in
please
order
give me
of
cat.
chat. So be Burgundy first.
an 8.
You got an 8. You are a crow.
God damn it!
I'm okay with Burgundy the Crow.
Alright. Brian,
The D10, right?
it's a
Yeah,
d10.
Ah, come on, give me
I got a 10.
You got a 10. Okay, well, I'll tell you after, Brian.
On God, please.
you really want this cat.
Ask him for this, man.
You got a 2?
Brian got it too.
Brian, you are a cat.
Let's go!
And that leaves Pross.
Oh.
You got a 10?
Just attention. Yep.
You are a rat.
I'm a what?
You're a rat.
I chucked my
Yes.
head. I pogged so hard.
Where the
Oh my God, I'm causing an asthma attack right now. Hold on, let me change this. Let me make all what's right in the world.
Okay, so can everyone, real quick, you can write us up in a notepad wherever you want.
I already have one up.
Yeah, just like, okay, so what did you get, Bergen? You got a crow?
Yes.
Okay, so right, you can shorten
Yeah,
clever
yeah.
and stuff to C. So C2,
Yep.
F1,
Okay.
S2,
Yeah.
and Q1, and that's obviously your stats.
Okay.
So clever, fierce, sly, quick. Brian, C0,
Oh, so I'm not clever?
you're not clever. You don't get a bonus on clever.
I mean, Meowth isn't clever, but you know.
F1, S3,
Oh, so I'm sly.
and Q2.
Q2, so I'm dumb, but I'm sly.
And then, of course, Pross. If you're ready, C1,
C1.
F0. Good game.
Okay.
S2,
Damn, I'm sly as hell.
and Q2.
Man.
Also, can everyone write current danger 1? Basically, in this game, like, you can't really like die from combat. If you roll your danger, you become like dead, lost, trapped, or captured.
Oh shit.
So if you roll if you roll your danger or other, it's only if you roll on something dangerous though.
Is there anything else we need to
yes.
write in?
Right.
That's coming up now. Your
What
witch
was
has
the
taught
F
you. What you say? Sorry.
What was the F again?
The F for cat was
No, just
F1.
what F is.
Oh, sorry. F is
Okay.
fierce.
Fear.
Fierce, as in to be fierce.
Can't spell.
F-I-E or C-E.
I've spelt it farce.
Okay, so your witch has taught you a spell. None of these are flashy, they're just little bits of hedge magic to help around the house, but they'll have to do. Can everyone again roll a d10?
How do I spell fierce?
F-I-E or C-E.
F-I-E
Or C-E.
or
Saying or?
R.
Or. You
For
say
Ronald.
R. We say
R.
or.
What's my funny?
Also,
Oh, well, my mouse is just cut off.
my number was a 9.
I
Your
got a
number was a
6.
9. You have distract/confuse, Burgundy.
Oh, that's cool. That's something
Okay.
actually very useful.
You got a 6, Pros?
Mhm.
You have make flame.
Oh god, a pyromaniac rat. This is gonna be fun.
And Brian.
My computer mouse cut out, and I don't know why.
Oh,
Do you want me to roll for you?
Yes, please.
1d10. Brian got a 2.
2. You have
Again.
conjure light. You roll every time you use magic. I mentioned danger before. Using magic is always dangerous.
Okay.
Wings. Bless you.
Okay.
Storm
So,
magic is create some create light.
conjure light, yeah. Okay, so, next thing. The witch hunter has retreated to the village. The fucking coward. Get him. Okay, so the village is incredibly superstitious and at war with a forest tribe. And then the witch hunter is
Either one.
he is magical and jealous.
Okay.
Okay, let me quickly highlight all this.
Are you gonna be putting this in, like, recaps or something? That way
So-
we have that to look back at.
I
We
mean, this is
can't-
the video.
We can't communicate with humans, right?
No, you can only communicate with like each other and animals of similar like race and
Okay,
stuff,
cool.
unless you like write something with like your beak or something.
Oh hell
Okay.
yeah, I'm a rat. I have rat hands.
They had red hands. If you're right, you gotta be from Brooklyn.
Okay. So, you begin wherever you like to begin. You may talk about your plan first at your witch's hut, or you may go straight to the village because you already know where it is.
I say we talk about our plan at the witch's hut.
Alright.
here. We need to have. We're a bunch of random animals. We kind of have to know what we're doing. That way we can we can shank this guy.
Okay, so we don't know where this fucker ran off to. We just know it's in the village. Could be in any of these houses, right? I, being a crow, can presumably fly.
Yes.
I
Says
hope a crow can fly.
says this in the third person.
So I'll like fly up the street, like looking in the house windows, and I can like come back to you guys if I find out who it is, or sorry, where they are. Any ideas for yourself?
Well, I'm a rat. I'm thinking about sneaking through walls and seeing if I can hear anything. Not sure where I would go. It's a
I
matter
mean-
of. I think a big part of this is trying to figure out where he is in the village to start out with.
To be honest, I was thinking that seeing as you're a rat, I could probably pick you up in my claws safely, and I could carry you wherever we want to go.
You're going to Brazil.
Give me a second. How far of a fall can a rat?
I mean, they're kind of small.
The overall consensus is around
This-
50 feet.
Whoa.
Perfect. And and you're a familiar and I'm a familiar, so we're fine. How about Meowth
Yeah,
over there?
this is like a legitimate thing people have looked up.
Yeah, like
They can
Meowth,
fall
Meowth
about
is a
50
cat.
feet and land on their feet without any injuries.
No, I mean, Meowth. What are your plans? You're always scheming.
Drugs.
You're always trying to steal them Pokemon.
I mean, I work with Team Rocket.
Okay, Meowth. That guy. He's the leader of Team Rocket, and he
Squinch.
killed our witch. We gotta go get him.
The member of Team Rocket killed your witch.
Yeah.
I knew it, those bastards.
You're good at. Guy's running away and he's like, "So long, twerp. Your familiars belong to us now."
The long trip. We stole your witch's eye.
So I guess the plan is Meowth is going to Meowth. What are you gonna do?
I'm
To
gonna
be fair,
wander out.
to be fair, a wandering cat in a village doesn't sound very, strange. So,
Yeah, I know, but what are
Yeah.
Meowth's plans? You say.
I'll probably like wander, be a cat, do dubious amounts of trolling.
Okay.
possibly, you could possibly do some Garfield crap. Who knows?
Get milk.
Milk.
You get us some
No.
milk, because
That's your
since
objective.
the witch died, we haven't had any food in days.
Cool.
I guess I'm gonna fly off in that way. Do you want me to carry you, Mr. Rat?
Yes.
That's
I guess
scary.
I'll fly up, Sully off the ground, and then I'll pick up the rat and fly off to the town.
Okay, as you fly out of town, I'm assuming Meowth also goes with. Actually, no, he does. I'm not gonna have you guys flow. And
Yeah, we would try and follow.
yeah, follow on foot, of course, not being airborne like his two friends. And you finally come across this little village, and you notice this like intense like wave of sound hit you almost as you get closer. You see different tents of different colors, and there are like people crowding the streets, like walking in and out of different tents, and overall there's a lot of just like talking and laughter going around.
How dare they be happy when our witch is dead?
How can they smile when there's been a death?
I mean, they probably don't even know, but I'm still gonna blame them.
Yeah, blame them.
Kill them all, I say.
But how? You really shouldn't scream that. We're like really high up. If we can hear you, then they can.
No, remember, they can't understand.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't speak common. You just understand it.
I'm so used to the witch understanding us that I guess
Now, that being said, we should be concerned if there are any, magic users that can understand. Because if they just hear a bunch of random animals just talking about murdering someone,
the witch hunter did use magic.
man, he's a hypocrite. Magic user killing another magic user.
I've heard the town's a bit superstitious as well, so I don't know how well this is gonna go, and I'll
That
like
sounds
fly
like a
inside
challenge.
the city walls.
So you fly through the city walls with do you have a name for your rat actually? Pros?
I'm trying to think of a good rat pun.
Remy.
Remy. Okay.
Sure, I'll
Okay.
go with Remy.
Burgundy and Remy.
Burgundy and Remy fly over a few buildings in the city until you eventually see someone who you immediately recognize as the witch hunter walking through the streets. He's a bit taller than everyone else, and he has this really proud look on his face as he wears the hat of the fallen witch.
Motherfucker.
You see like this really long empty table in the middle of the city, and there are people around it, mainly people in uniform, this like white uniform, preparing food that like smells really good to you.
And are they celebrating murder?
Wait a second. Remy, I have an idea.
Are we
What
going?
if
Are you gonna toss me down there so I can go inside of the hat?
I was gonna drop you onto the hat?
Starts doing actual Stuart Little, makes him a 5-star chef.
That's pulling his hair underneath the witch's hat. Like...
Um, I mean, are you okay
Wait.
with it, Remy?
How high up are we currently? How high up?
I'll lower us. I'll drop you like right onto him. The height won't be a problem.
No, I can only I can Raz can only fall 50 feet without
Yeah,
injury.
I'm not gonna drop you from 50 feet.
It's like a Fortnite drop suplex glide.
Like, I'm gonna lower to basically be right on top of his head and then drop you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop you from 50 feet. Also, side note, I think it's kind of funny that the crow is called Burgundy because crows love shiny things.
You're not distracted.
Gosh.
Shiny things include metal.
Exactly, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, are you
I
dropping
have an
Remy?
idea.
Alright.
I have an idea. Drop me down there. I sneak into his pants, and then I set them on fire.
Hey, yo.
I'm like, I'm lowering my head to look at him between my claws, like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I could light stuff on fire.
I know you can, but like, what the fuck, man?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Gonna like fly down and drop him at ground level.
You're like dropping him to the ground. Like
No, no, no. I'm flying downwards
Yeah.
and then placing him at ground level.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't have to roll like danger or anything. Okay. Meowth and you rejoin Meowth, who has been on the ground this entire
Yeah.
time.
I'm having a cat nap.
What do you immediately wish to do? You see like the witch hunter. He is standing outside of this this building, and you can tell inside the building there's like a bunch of like different shiny balls. Third window.
Is there an alleyway nearby?
There are 2 on either side of this building.
Can I? No, I'm not entirely sure how distract works. But could I like make a distraction inside one of the alleyways?
You can. Yeah. What like distraction do you want to do?
Ah, I thought it would just be like, haha, you're distracted. I guess. How the fuck am I gonna do
Oh
it?
wait, think about it. If you have to decide what distraction you want to make,
I-
and there's a lot of leniency with the spell, you could really
I
get interesting with this.
like. I'm thinking I make like I don't know a little girl scream for help maybe inside it.
Jesus.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. Roll. What would that be? Actually, I guess that would be clever. Roll clever for me. This is
Okay,
dangerous. You need a 6 to pass.
Okay,
Wait,
and
are
I
we
assume
rolling
I add.
D10s?
Yeah, you
I-
add it as
I
your
add-
bonus. Like,
Yeah, I add my cleverness. So I need a 6 to pass. Okay.
So you just have to roll average.
I got a 5 plus 2, so 7.
Okay, that passes.
Oh yes. Okay.
That passes. You create this like shriek from the alleyway, and a handful of people like turn to look towards it, and the witch hunter like puts 2 of his hands out. He's like, "All right, I got this. Hold on." And as he walks towards the alleyway, you see like purple magic spark up on each one of his fingers as he walks in the alleyway.
Purple.
Okay. I don't want to hug stuff here, so is there anything you guys want to do?
Okay.
is it?
He's walking towards it, right?
Yes, he's like entering the alleyway.
Okay. Can you tell me what? Can you describe what he's wearing other than the hat on his head?
He is
Be
wearing.
aware.
Oh,
Sorry to interrupt you. Be aware, if you set any of his clothes on fire, you could burn the eyes.
Oh crap! You're good. That's a fantastic point.
Keep in mind, it is a
we had to
small
find
flame.
what the eyes are.
Keep in
Okay,
mind,
so it's
yeah.
a small flame.
Yeah, but like even if you set something alight, you have to be aware of the fact you could
don't set his
burn
face on
the
fire either.
eyes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
crap! Okay, I didn't think about that.
He is wearing this witch's hat, which is like you can tell, like, even around, like, the tip of it, there's, like, blood from when she got her head mashed in by
Jesus.
by a witch hunter. But other than that, he is wearing a purple robe, which underneath you can see he's wearing, like, also matching purple, like, set of trousers and brown boots.
Damn, he got a theme.
Yeah. Damn.
Meowth, do you have any ideas, Meowth?
Damn.
I don't think we can stab him.
Depends. Can we find a tiny like a tiny piece of something, like a tiny piece of glass? I mean, Meowth's a cat.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
could stab him.
Meowth, do you want to get a shiv?
Meowth, do you mind lending me one of your claws?
Hey, yo,
Wait,
Bob, you run these ends. You get this shiv, man. You come around here. You come around. Kill my
Oh my
witch.
God,
You
no.
get shivved.
Oh gosh. Okay. So,
Uh,
what do you guys think I should do?
That's all I can think about.
No,
when
it's-
the word shiv.
Like,
Like,
I
what
could,
do you-
I could try lighting one of his shoes on fire.
I was thinking, I just didn't want to like hug shit. Was I could steal his hat
You know what?
and I
Try
could
that.
fly off anywhere I want with it.
He's distracted.
So yeah, he's
Not
not gonna be paying
valuable.
much attention to, you know, the whole hat thing.
Yeah.
So right, if he's like, how can I explain how I'm gonna go about this? Basically, I want to come at him from behind,
Okay.
grab the hat, and then fly straight up and like turn to like hide myself amongst the buildings, if that makes sense. Because if I
Okay.
go straight in front of him, I'm gonna get hit.
This is dangerous. Roll quick. You
Quick.
need a 7 to pass.
Okay, and I've
damn.
got a +1 to quick. That's a 6 + 1.
Okay,
7.
you pass. So
Yes.
you manage to grab his hat and like just fly upwards directly, and he turns his head, noticing like it gets a bit lighter, up, and just notices his hat's completely gone. He's like, what the fuck? You haven't like damaged him in any way, but you've clearly annoyed him as like he sort of furrows brow and keeps walking down the alleyway.
We lost the hat.
Yeah, he doesn't have the hat.
I-
Okay.
Keep in mind this hat is heavy, so it'd
Yeah,
be very
th-
hard to
that-
like move quickly with it.
That's why I wanted to bring it above the building line, so that if it was too heavy for me, I could just leave it somewhere. Is there anything inside it? Does it have any properties?
Other than blood and what you can swear is a little bit of brain, there's nothing inside the hat.
Okay. So, I'd like to try and sneak up the back of his robe.
All right. Roll sly. You need an 8 to pass.
That is, yeah,
Oh,
that's incredibly
gosh.
risky.
Okay, this is gonna be me when I pass.
on the video, it just shows up as an ugly rat gif.
Oh my god, it's the rat stats.
Rat stats. Oh crap!
What you get?
I got a 4.
Okay. Change your current danger to 2.
I'm curious, just because I'm not sure if you mentioned this. Are there any ways to reduce danger levels?
We'll find out.
It just kind of depends on the task. But
Okay.
he as you go to like run up his leg, he feels this rat running towards him and just like kicks you off and sends you tumbling back. He turns back
Damn.
towards you and he like points his magic fingers at you and just decides that a rat at the moment isn't worth it and keeps walking off.
He didn't think
Yeah,
I'd worth his
fucking-
time.
What do you got up your sleeves there, Meow?
I do not know.
Do you want to look around to maybe find something to help?
Sure.
So as I mentioned, there's this building and you can tell like from the shiny things in the window, like there's bottles inside. And around there are different like you can tell there's a festival going on. So there are a bunch of different stalls with different food, and I mentioned that there is that large kitchen next to that large like empty table. It's like a really long table that goes like through the city square. So like if you want to investigate one of those, or if you want to just run straight at them, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna investigate a little bit.
All right, where'd you like to head?
Where'd be the most dubious place I'd find other cats?
Dubious place you find other cats? Probably the
Yeah.
alleyway where he is. Okay, so you're gonna head to the alleyway to find more cats.
Sure.
Okay, you head in after the witch hunter, like a considerable amount of time after, so you don't really see him much, other than he's down the large alleyway. And looking around, you do encounter one cat, this sort of silver cat, eating something like off of a bone. Looks up at you. It's like, I'm already out of food.
I know.
What are you doing here?
He killed someone I know.
What do you plan revenge against a witch hunter?
Probably.
How do you intend on enacting that revenge?
I don't know. Maybe stab him?
With your claws?
Maybe.
I don't think that would do the trick. Annoy him at best.
What do you think would do the trick?
Probably the knife from that kitchen.
You're...
But it would be a bit
Your
heavy.
Jesus.
Oh
my God.
We made like he's like wow, what dick as you're walking off. And you walk towards the kitchen. It's this very busy place. Everyone's sort of like almost like tumbling over each other in the kitchen as they're trying to get past each other and like get on different orders. You hear
One knife, please.
you hear
Hello, sir.
two of the
How you
like
doing?
the chefs that are like seemingly on break or just lazy, standing at the end of the kitchen, and they're talking. And the female one mentions that. Oh, I sure hope that that forest tribe doesn't come around today. The other one's like, oh, nah. Without the witch's power, they're worthless. As you look through the kitchen, you see a lot of different tools, mostly wooden, until you come across like a bunch of sort of teaspoons and different forks and this one like meat cleaver up on a high shelf.
Perfect.
It
Wait, how would you carry the meat cleaver though?
would be very difficult to swing it, yeah.
Oh my god,
You
no!
need assistance.
I've thought of what
Is there a
What?
normal size knife? Like,
What if I-
There's a few butter knives.
you know, can I find a cat
What's the
size
plan?
knife?
A cat-sized knife.
like for cutting cats?
No, for like a knife for cats.
It's one of those.
I
knives
don't
they use
think-
for those.
I don't think a knife for
hyper-photorealistic
cats.
cakes.
Is that? I think that's a Scottish thing. We don't have knives for cats.
Yeah, I don't
Knives
know. Like, do you give your pets cutlery? Like,
Yeah, but hypothetically, like you know the video of the hamster, like behind the computer and stuff, like dragging a knife.
No.
no. Okay,
don't-
there are butter knives and that meat cleaver, but you don't see like a little
What are-
tiny.
I need something that can stab.
I was thinking, what if I were to drop the meat cleaver on his head?
So
Okay.
you're expecting this to
Yeah,
happen?
that. Yeah, that. How hard would it be to steal the meat cleaver?
The kitchen has a lot of people right now. It'd be quite difficult without some sort of distraction.
Distraction, you say?
You who is currently in the alleyway does not know about this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. There are different like around you. They see like different frying pans on different stoves, and there's like some pots on different stoves as well, along with chefs just like cutting up different parts of meat around the place.
I'm a dubious onlooker. Can I go find Burgundy again?
As you're leaving, you hear the same two people again. The one being like, "All this food just for one man? You did kill the witch after all." "I suppose so, but seems a bit extreme." As you walk off towards the alleyway, that cat you met earlier is gone, along with the bone it was carrying, and you see Burgundy just like peering his head over into the alleyway from like a rooftop.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hey. I'll leave the hat on top of one of the buildings, but like in such a way that it's not gonna fly off. Like I'll push a rock over one
Yeah,
of one of the rims, and then I'll fly down to my good friend. Yeah, that's right.
Now that's right.
I'm like, hey, what's up?
I need a dubious
for trouble.
distraction.
And make it double.
I mean, if you want it to be a good one, I've got to know what it's for. What you want me to do?
A knife.
You want that describes nothing to me.
Yeah, you make the dubious distraction. I get a knife.
Yeah, the last time you had a knife, you nearly chopped me head off.
Well, you know what they say. Prepare for trouble. Make it double.
Oh, fine. Where do you want it?
I'm gonna walk to the kitchen.
Okay,
I'll like fly overhead.
is Remy gonna go with them or?
Yes.
Come
Alright.
on, Remy, my small-legged friend.
Okay, you all head
Let's go,
towards
boss.
the busy kitchen again, where those two people that were on break earlier are now back to work. One of them, the female one, is like stirring a pot, and you can't really tell where the other ones went.
Was she whipping in the kitchen?
Yeah, she's whipping open the kitchen right now. It smells great. You see that the witch hunter is like turning the corner around like where the alleyway would have left them to go back into this main square.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about the witch hunter right at this moment.
And to be honest,
Wow.
that food smells great.
Yeah, it does. But what do you want me to do?
I'm gonna point out the meat cleaver.
Ah. And in this, I'm imagining it like an open air kitchen. Would that be right?
Yes, that'd be right.
Okay. If like, what's the layout of the room basically?
There are like 3 sort of rows of like wooden tables that contain stoves and stuff, and the meat cleaver is on the very left row. Assuming you're like standing at the bottom, it's on one on the very left, which is the first one. The second one is full of different pots and stuff, and the third one is like a frying pan and like chopping boards with quite weak looking knives. This town isn't very wealthy.
So the meat cleaver on the far left one, is that like, if it, from a crow's eye view, would it be the bottom left or the top left?
The top
Or the
left,
middle?
and is on top of a shelf.
It's on top of a shelf.
Yeah, they have this sort of
Okay.
like shelving system for all their tools.
Yeah, a distraction would be very
Is
necessary.
there a See, imagine it's like a medieval town. But I'm gonna ask anyway because they have fucking stoves, so it couldn't be that
mean,
medieval.
When I say stove, I
it is-
basically mean like,
This is Maleficarum, basically, so...
yeah, I mean like a
It's this
slab,
weird mix.
a slab
A
of what's it
slab.
called, like, not marble, yeah, marble, and
Marble?
like it has, it has like
Okay,
a
so it's
flame
like an
under it that
electric
heats it up.
stove is what you're telling me.
No, it's heated up by a flame underneath it.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
okay.
Gosh.
Wait
we
a
have
sec.
technically, we have theoretically 7 days to enact this plan.
Wait. Are there presses?
On the bottom of like every shelving system, yes. So there's like sets of presses on every row.
And how many people are on each row?
There are average of 4 people on every row. There's 3 people on the right row.
On the right one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking, right? Again, I don't know how broad distract can be. But would it be able to make it sound like there's a bunch of pots and pans, like, collapsing in the bottom, like, as in crow's eye view, bottom presses on each row? Or even actually if I did it on just the left row.
It would be difficult to cast like a noise of that caliber, so you would be able to, although it would be difficult.
Okay. Because the other option is that I don't have to use a spell at all. Because we have a rat.
I see what you're thinking.
I mean, a rat in a kitchen, that causes quite a lot of commotion. I mean, if you're able to dodge getting fucking eaten, then you'd be able to cause quite the distraction with much less risk than my spell. Thoughts, Remy?
You there, Pros?
Remy?
Remy is under the hat. We have lost Remy.
I can see
Remy's
his
currently
thing
cooking.
flaring up, but he's not.
Yeah, it's like static.
Yeah.
If you're talking, leave and join back.
I might
you
have
have the
to
technical
use.
difficulties.
I might have to use some dangerous magic.
Hold on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We have some technical difficulties. We are
Remy-
back, ladies and gentlemen. Remy did not fall into a pot.
Remy's dead.
I mean, it would have been a good decision. So basically, Remy, I had the thought process of, we don't need my magic because my magic is very risky. What if we used you because you're a fucking rat, and rats in kitchens cause quite a commotion.
I can start a fire. A little fire starting out in a kitchen isn't unexpected, so it would.
No, I just meant the fact you're a rat. I don't mean
Oh.
magic.
So you want me to just run around and draw attention?
As long as it's away from that thing or anything else you can think of to cause a distraction. Like you could get inside the presses and knock over a bunch of pots and pans and shit.
Sure, I'll do that. Do I have to roll for slide to see if I can make it there without anybody seeing me? Or
No. You're trying to make a distraction, so like you'd be
Yeah.
trying to evade.
they're trying to
people.
move and trying to rattle and trying to drop the pots and stuff.
Yep. So roll quick. You will need to be a 7.
And
Plus-
after that, we've got meow.
Oh
Meow.
no! It was a net 1
Nat 1.
plus 2.
Okay. So as wait, no, nat 1 plus 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Raise your current danger to 2. If it was, no, sorry, to 3 because it was already 2.
Oh gosh.
Nat 1s don't affect like they do in D&D, so don't worry. This is just a regular fail. As
How high can your danger go?
to 10, I believe.
Okay, so I still have a ways to go. Okay, thank God.
But like if you roll your danger under, then like you're dead, lost, or captured. You're not like gone out of the game for good, but like you'll be put in a situation where you have to like, actively get out. Okay, so as soon as you go to run towards the kitchen, the woman who was talking earlier notices you, and like yelping a little bit, she swings her little like ladle that she was stirring the pot with at you, and smacks you back in the direction where you came from.
Jesus Christ, people really don't like a little rat.
Immediately she leaves the stove she's at and quickly goes to get water to like go and clean her ladle with. She does not want any rat on this. She looks very stressed about it.
Which
Okay,
row
well,
was she on?
She was on the far right row.
Damn, you got mixed by
Oh,
a
never
woman.
mind. She was on the
Oh,
right
my
row.
bad.
We need the left row.
I can attempt it
Um,
again.
You could, but your danger is a little bit high for my
Yeah,
liking. Okay, look, I have 1 danger. I think I'm better off using my spell rather than you risking yourself again.
take a
So,
hit. Seeing
I
those
mean,
rats
yeah, like
that just after being in water for like eons just get out and are completely fine.
if
That's a
I,
egregious
what's a
situation.
smaller scale distraction I could do?
Um,
He's taking so
Oh,
like stuff is.
oh,
Oh, alright.
idea. What if I'm able to? Right, there's 4 people on the left row, right?
Yeah.
So
4 on the left,
whichever
4
one,
in the middle, 3 on the right. 2 on the right now because one of them left.
if there's 4 people on the left, right? Could I like make a distraction that imitates the bottom left person's voice and like insults everyone else on the row?
oh
Uh,
my gosh, that's clever.
Ooh.
You'd have to hear them talk first.
Can I? I mean, I've been flying overhead. I presume I would have heard him.
He has been relatively silent this whole time, but you'll have to provoke him to talk in some way. He's just focused cutting like rows and rows of meat.
Could I just like?
on,
Can I shit on him?
Okay. Hold on. Let me see what shitting falls under. Roll fierce. This isn't dangerous. You have to be a 6.
This is what.
Somebody's taking your shit.
Beat a 6. Okay. Oh, I got a 3.
You shit, and it like flies past him and the stuff he's cutting, and like lands in front of the row, and he's sort of just like, "Oh, that was a close one."
Perfect. He's Scottish.
Oh,
So I'll what insult will I go with?
He's a chef.
Dude, do your
Insult-
mama joke.
have him insult everybody else's cooking.
Actually, what is the top left person doing?
The person on the very top left is now the person from the like the bottom right that moved up there. They're at like this sort of makeshift sink with like a pool of water, cleaning the ladle.
What if this is me proposing to the group, by the way. Like out of character. What if I were to imitate the voice and have them say like imagine being fucking scared of rats. Pussy.
Oh yes, do it.
Please.
Oh, and what if I threw in at the end? I added that to their last dish.
Gosh, yes.
Okay.
I added
Alright.
a rat to the last dish they ate. Like specifically, this person ate. Actually, I don't know their name, so I just say. Well, my exact words would probably be like, "Imagine being scared of a fucking rat." I added that to the last fucking meal they had here.
Alright, roll. Remember, magic is always dangerous.
Yeah.
Roll a 7 or above to pass.
Yeah, don't mind me.
Well, is it just raw, or am I rolling cleverness?
Oh yeah, that's a good call. This would be probably sly.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, that's a
well,
good point.
both
You're
of
trying
the same.
to be sneaky at the same time.
Okay.
All this just
please.
get a meat cleaver.
Yeah, but I mean, we can murder this guy with it.
The cat wanted the knife, and everyone was like, yeah.
Okay, that passes. You imitate this man's voice, saying something along the lines of, "Oh, imagine being scared of a rat. Put that in their last dish." And this woman who's cleaning her ladle, like she looks stressed already, and you see her whole like face flare up red, as her eyes widen, and she walks over to this guy who's just chopping away at this meat and whacks him over the back of the head with the ladle. And
I'm gonna motion to Meowth like now.
Can at that moment, can I like, trot on and like all cat like and just get the meat cleaver and go?
Because
All right.
they're about to start a kerfuffle. Like,
roll quick. You have to be a 6. This is dangerous.
yeah, but 6 isn't nearly as bad as it would have been before.
+2. I did it right.
You added a space.
Oh, gap.
Bruh.
Man.
10.
10.
Oh.
Okay, that passes. You manage to quickly jump up and grab this meat cleaver and bring it back down as you hear this woman being like, rats are scary, They carry disease. They kill, hundreds of people. My mother died to a rat, And this guy's like, I don't... What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about. And it causes this huge commotion in the kitchen, and, a bunch of chefs run over to, pull this woman away from, punching this guy. Even the witch hunter you could see sitting at the end of this giant table looks over and looks confused.
His food is gonna be delayed. Perfect.
Yep. I'm gonna walk up with this giant meat cleaver in my mouth. Nicely done, my friend.
Bro, I am still terrified of you with a cleaver.
As this whole thing happens, Remy and Burgundy are passed by a very tall man in a robe, and he's carrying what looks like a sort of wooden basket, and he's like, potions, get your potions. And as you look up at this man from this angle, you see him underneath where his chin is. You notice that under this sort of robe hood, he has what looks like to be a forest tattoo.
Okay.
Oh, so would he understand forest creatures?
We don't know. We can assume. Actually, can I just fly nearby him and just scream, "Hey, do you understand me?"
You squawk at this man, and he does look up at you, but he just raises an eyebrow and keeps walking.
Never mind, guys.
You remember that one of the terms I mentioned at the start of this is that this village is at war with a forest tribe.
Yeah. Where is the tattoo?
It is on his neck, his lower neck.
So, how, what's it concealed by? His hood?
Yep. It's concealed by his hood, but from the angle you were so low, you were able to sort of see the top of it, which is a bunch of trees wrapping around his neck.
So, I mean, if we were to hypothetically get that hood down, it'd probably be visible.
Mhm.
I mean, okay, Meowth currently has a cleaver, so they're probably not in a position to grab. They're probably not in a position to grab anything.
Wait, what if to help? What if what if us two? You grab the cleaver from the top of your with your feet. I grab it from the bottom. Meowth grabs it from the middle. We just triple team this thing and swing it from underneath the table.
Okay, that would only hit the witch hunter's leg. That would not kill him.
his ankles, I'd say.
Exactly.
Plus,
Take his
everyone would notice, which is why I think this NPC is here. Because if we attract their attention to his tattoo, they're all gonna go for him. The witch hunter might as well, but he's probably not from this town. He's probably a traveler. So he might not care about that. He just killed the witch because he's a fucking witch hunter. So he wouldn't go for it, and we'd have him out in the open, and then we could cleave him in the back of the fucking head.
Might leave him in the head when we can go for the heart.
I mean, yeah.
Damn, that's kind of becoming visceral.
If you want to stab him in the
Just
heart,
ankles.
you can stab him in the heart. But we kind of need a distraction first. And I don't think my kind of distractions will work. I
I
say
can always light the guy's robes on fire. I mean, I don't have to worry about accidentally burning the eyes for this guy.
Your danger would still go up. I mean, if you want to take the risk.
I'll take the risk. Why not?
All right. This
Is either that or I try and find other rats and just convince them to take over the town.
My brethren,
Actually,
Convince the rats.
I just
oh no,
I create
The
a
giant
rat king.
That makes
I mean-
all the rules.
like if I convinced, because I'm a little bit spooked. I don't want to do it myself, but if I convinced another crow to grab his hood and pull it down, then that would be possible.
There are.
But I mean,
There's no crows around,
yeah.
but there's a group of magpies
Would
sitting on top
they-
of a building. You can
would
speak
all
to
birds
birds.
understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do the flames, or do you want me to talk to the magpies?
I will. You try talking to the magpies first, because
Okay.
if they can help, then I don't have to
Yeah.
risk it.
Okay. I will fly up to the magpies and like sit down on the thing beside them.
All right. The largest magpie, who is on the very right, just where you landed, looks towards you and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, you can, I think.
What for?
So, see that guy down there? I don't know, like, gesture towards the guy.
The man in the robe.
Yeah? He's actually from the Forest Tribe. And, think it'd cause quite a bit of commotion if someone were to show the tattoo on his neck.
You'd be
And,
getting him
you know,
killed.
commotion is the perfect time for, stealing shiny things.
Well, I see
which,
where you're going with this.
Exactly. See all those beautiful things down there that you've wanted to grab for a while, I presume, but it's kind of difficult when everyone's watching. No one to be watching with this.
Okay, roll clever. You have to beat a 6.
Okay, I have a +2.
Oh, okay. So you actually have pretty good.
This
I
is
got
not
a 6.
dangerous. Yeah, okay.
+2. So 8.
8, that passes. She's like, that's a good plan. How do you propose we enact it?
Well, if you got, how many of these guys are there?
There are 8 magpies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
We have a force here.
You have the army.
Okay. Now, boys, I do want to say to you as well. I may end up, needing your assistance for something else later. But, right now, if you had like half of you guys fly around him, distracting him, maybe fly in front of his face, and then a few other people grab his hood with your claws and just yank it down.
Why do you want this man dead so badly? For the shiny things?
I want a distraction, man. Shiny things are always good.
We'd be putting ourselves at risk, but I
There's
see.
8 of you. There's
We
no
are superior
way.
to humans.
Exactly. You can fucking fly, man.
We can fly, they can't. It's basic evolution.
I'm gonna start flying in circles around him like, man, it's just so cool. Like,
He joins you, like you're flying around in this big circle. Okay, so he's like, "Come on, boys," and they all fly towards this hooded man. As you told him, 4 of them start like flying around him, and he looks bothered, and like you see like the potions he's holding like rattling around this in this basket, and the main magpie goes and pulls his hood down. He like the guy like tries to lift his arm, but one of the magpies like pulls his hand down, and coincidentally the same woman from earlier who was dragged away from a guy in the kitchen sees him, points at him and gasps, "He's one of those members of the Forest Tribe!" And you hear like the music from the festival stop. Like if there were records, like there'd be a scratch right now. And like as soon as this happens, like all the magpies fly away and like start their raid, grabbing like coins and different things around. But everyone is so preoccupied looking at him. He's like, "All right, I will. I'll see you guys later. Have a good festival." And he begins to sprint away, followed by this like angry mob coming after him. The witch hunter, though, does not move. He remains seated at the table, although he's tapping his 2 fingers on it, like clearly impatient.
Okay. Meowth, I have an idea.
Does it revolve the knife?
It does.
Perfect.
So this witch hunter, right? He's at the table, and I can presume that. What did you say? I was on with the crows again, like a water tower.
You were like on top of a building, like had like
Yeah.
at the center of a roof, that like sort of
Okay.
line.
The magpies.
I'm presuming one of the buildings is like. Now I'm not talking like super close, but like, so like, for the sake of buildings, like, is across the road from the witch hunter.
Yeah, he like this is like a town square, and imagine he is in the dead center between all the buildings.
I mean, I'll say my plan, and you tell me if it's plausible, right?
All right.
I think
If
you mean plausible.
if Remy and Meowth together get the knife up to a high enough elevation, and then they both
Wait.
chuck it.
You
Then-
want us to drop the knife on him?
No, because he's too far away from a building. So if you guys chuck it, and then while it's like falling, I kind of guide it in the air, like nudging it a bit and shit, so that it stays on track to impale his skull.
It's gonna look like one of those fortune fire tests at the end of it.
Is he like close enough to the building for that to make sense?
Yeah, there's not that much distance between the building. The part of the plan where you throw the knife would be very difficult, but guiding it would not be so difficult.
It's doable, is what I mean. It's difficult, but it's doable.
You are far weaker than a human, who like, even some humans have trouble throwing things. So like,
Yeah.
it'd be very difficult.
I mean, I'm a cat
Oh.
on her thumbs.
It would also be dangerous.
What do you guys think of the plan?
I feel like the biggest issue that might arise with this is that Meowth and I have to actually make it up to the top of a building to start. And even if we, roll badly, you can fly me up there. But Meowth is a cat. I don't
That-
think.
That's why
Oh.
I'm like, you guys would have to do it together to get it up there.
I am known as a dubious creature, Remy.
Like, the alternative would
Dubious
possibly be
creature.
even riskier. Which would be like climbing up the back of his chair, trying to hit him like that. Because we go head on, there's no chance we'd get him. The witch hat I've thought about, I don't know how we'd use it.
It's hard to carry that on its own. It'd be like impossible to carry it and a knife while flying.
Oh yeah. I'm not even proposing I carry the knife, because if I drop it above his head, I don't think I'd be able to like aim it properly, because it'd be so heavy.
Okay.
I'm struggling to carry a hat here.
Yeah, that's because you got your hollow bones.
Yeah, and I can fucking fly, bitch. I mean, do you guys have any ideas?
I feel like let's try this idea of yours. If it doesn't work, I could go try and find some rats to talk to.
Nibble his fucking ankles.
Just
Actually,
a stampede of rats. Think about it. Think about how terrifying that would be.
wait. What if you talk to some rats to get it up higher, and they could also help
Oh
throw
my
it?
gosh, they can. If a
Wait.
group effort,
You'd have to convince them somehow, though.
I'll
I mean-
fight the largest one of them.
Up to
I'll
you.
take on the biggest of them.
Up to you.
I've
don't
rolled
encourage it.
poorly. I've rolled poorly so far. My luck has to turn around eventually.
The fight
I
the
feel
king.
bad. I'm the only one rolling physically, and I've gotten pretty good rolls. I feel
Yes,
like I should.
I've rolled everything that I have a plus in. and I've done awfully.
I haven't
I've-
done anything yet. I've only rolled once.
I mean, even if Meowth found more cats, if Meowth found more cats and you found more rats, throwing it would be easy,
Oh my gosh, yes.
and getting it up there would be incredible. But like,
This is like Fallout. You have to like go convince like factions to join you.
Yeah.
Come on, who's the yes man in this situation? Is
Another
it Burgundy?
settlement needs your help.
The yes man was that guy you just ran off.
I guess you guys go assemble. Oh god.
Okay. You said that there was a second alleyway that we didn't check that out.
You did not check that out.
Can I go run over there and see what is there?
Okay, you run over and you don't find any rats. There's like a bunch of barrels and stuff, and the place is very dirty. But deciding to take a look behind one of the barrels, you see this hole that goes into that potion building.
Huh. Is it about rat size?
It is about rat sized.
Huh. Some rats have been here.
Why did that sound like a Telltale dialogue? Some rats have been here.
That's I bet I have my notes.
Yeah,
you
like
can
the
press the options
Red
button to
people-
see the
Red people
notes.
remember this.
press the X button to mark down where the rat-sized hole is.
I'm just taking out a little piece of a napkin, just write down on my notes. Okay, there's a hole here.
It's not even marking a location. It's just there's a hole here,
I'm marking this on my mini map.
which is actually smaller than a regular map for rats.
I'm gonna spend 3 days just writing down where this place is because I don't really have good hands for manipulating like a full-size human pen. So I'll be writing it down for a while. But
The witch used to help
goddamn,
me
once
with
I
this.
have it wrote down.
I figured
Nah.
out how to use chopsticks.
I'm gonna use rat scratch. Okay. I want to go inside of the hole and see if I can find anything on the other side.
Okay. You squeeze inside of the hole, and you
Dang,
notice
am I just a big rat?
it's quite a small hole for some reason. And you see, like, you are underneath the floorboards of this place, and it's sort of dark, but there's a light like creeping through the floorboards, like acting as an overhead light.
Oh, I have an idea.
I mean, oh wait, I want to
Can
finish
I-
describing the place
They're
first.
not
Okay.
telling us.
Looking around you, you hear like things like scratching on wood, and you notice that there are rats like on top of 2 rows of wood, like all like talking to each other and like scurrying around. In front of you, you see this gigantic rat, about the size of Meowth. He's that big, and
Oh, Jesus.
he like
What
turns
what have you been eating?
turns his head. He's like, "Well, boys, what do we got here?"
Hello?
You
My
think
name
you
is
could just
Brendan.
walk into my hole on my turf? Like you own the place?
To be fair, it was kind of just left open.
That's because us
Ash-
rat folk gotta get in and out, you see.
Well, then if you guys are rat folk and you are implying that I'm not one of you, what does that make me? A
Yeah.
fellow rat.
You don't smell like a member of the scratching rats.
I also don't talk like a member of the wretched rats. What's your point?
My point is, what are you doing here?
Well, I was hoping that I could run by this, request to you. I'm gonna assume you're the Rat King, whatever you'd like to call yourself.
Rat boss. And he takes he sees a large piece of cheese next to him. He takes like a big bite as you're talking to him.
First, just out of curiosity, that was a tiny hole. I had to squeeze through it. How did you get through?
I have my own exit.
Well, you see, I make all of the rules, so I changed the rules a
I
bit.
changed the rules of the hole.
You see, there was a strange man wearing purple. He gave me this little dubious item and let me change the rule.
Okay.
This is the wrong campaign.
Well, we got a large number of the townsfolk to run out of the village. They were hunting down one of the forest people.
Well, the forest people, huh?
Yeah, the guy had a tattoo on his neck. He was the one that was carrying that like wicker basket full of potions. You may have seen him.
You made them run out of town, huh?
Yes, I mean my
Boys,
associates did.
boys, we got a rat trader here. And you see like all the rats like scurrying around, like stop and like look and peer over the wood down at you. Like that was
Listen.
Gerald. He was a cheese supplier for the last month.
Listen, I didn't touch a piece of hair on his head. It was the magpies. I'm just saying.
The Magpies, huh? Our rival
Yes.
gang. But you just said
Point
you
is-
did it. You associated with those magpies.
No, I have an associate of my associate is an associate of the magpies. I have an associate. He's a crow.
So roll clever. This is gonna be kind of difficult because you look like a hypocrite right now.
You've changed your story 3
Yeah.
times. You're not very good at tricking.
You have to be a 7.
We had
Yes.
the red boy.
10.
10. Okay. They're like, all right. We won't attack you just yet. What do you want from us scratching rats?
Okay, so you saw that gentleman who came in wearing the hat, right? That big ass hat with a little bit of blood on the top of it.
The witch hunter, huh?
Yeah. Well, as his title implies, he killed the witch. I kind of want to get back at him for that.
Kill the witch, huh? Did see him wearing a witch's hat.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't happen to be Demi, will it?
Depends. What's that to you?
Well, you see, Demi used to supply the forest tribe with magical power. Ever since they lost it, they had to go on the lowdown. You hear me?
I hear you. Now, something I still don't understand is that gentleman you call Gerald. He was one of the forest folk.
Our cheese supplier.
Are you in good association with the forest folk due to your relationship with Gerald?
We do scouting for the forest folk in exchange for the big cheese. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Well, then let me explain my relationship with Demi. I wanted to just, keep my cards close to my chest. You're all quite intimidating.
We are the most powerful rat gang in all the land.
You can't say that! You can't just fucking say that and expect me not to know!
I'm sorry, I went muted because I had to go grab my inhaler. I held that in so hard, I got an asthma attack from the
Jesus
big
Christ.
cheese.
I can understand that, Mr. Rat Boss, sir. Well, you see,
Please, just
I
call me
am-
boss.
okay, boss. Well, Demi is... I'm one of her familiars. So you can understand that when she got her head just bashed in, it hit me. It hit me hard.
I understand what you're saying. I can sympathize with your cause, but what would us rat folk do against your witch hunter?
Well, another one of my associates. You may have seen him wandering through one of the other alleyways. That relatively large cat named Meowth.
You hear
Well-
like whispering around this place, like all around you, like, but you can't really tell what anyone's
Nope.
saying. It's like, calm down. Like, your associate.
Don't worry. Don't worry. He's another familiar.
Hmm.
Well, you know that kitchen, that open kitchen?
He's got a fucking knife.
We've
Well,
been planning on
he
busting
happened to
that joint for weeks.
he happened to procure himself the meat cleaver.
And you expect me to run out there and swing the cleaver at this man?
No, I do not. No, it's gonna be a group effort. You're the boss. We don't want anything to happen to you.
I'm the boss. I need to be protected.
Exactly. Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but again,
You-
I don't see what's in it for me.
well, you mentioned you guys have been staking out the kitchen for weeks, planning to hit it. Well, guess what's also empty currently? So as
He like
far as I
leans
know.
forward, like that wouldn't happen to be the same kitchen, would it? We've
As
heard
far as
rumors
I know,
for weeks of this cheese cake. I would like to get my hands on it.
oh baby, I think you're in luck.
Sorry.
Sorry. I don't to interrupt, but one thing I cannot get over, Sean, is how you sound like the postal dude.
You've slowly been like, okay, I'm talking to someone who's using this accent. I must adopt their accent, and it happens slowly throughout the conversation, but it's so noticeable.
You're learning their lingo.
Exactly.
It's not bad, but slowly you became the postal dude. So you like basically walked into this rat guy and went, "Hi there, would you like to sign my petition?
Would you like to say it?
Would you like to sign my petition?"
Oh my god.
I'm slowly losing it, like over time, which is why I've like been muting.
Oh no, I've been losing it because of the rat. Oh, he makes all the rules.
He does. He makes all the rules around here.
Now,
Does he have a
now listen, boss. I understand, as you said yourself, you make the rules.
I make all the rules in this town. You know, us rats pick the mayor of this town.
Exactly. So, I can't really force you to do anything, but I will say I have some talents that I may lend to you if necessary to get you to assist me. And I'd like to just make a little flame in my hand, a little rat hand.
Oh, alright. Roll. Actually, yeah, just roll like clever. It's a 6. It's simple.
That's self on fire.
Oh God!
What'd you get?
So that's
Great.
that's not gonna work very well.
a 3?
You got a 3? That is your danger
I got a-
level. You,
Oh, great.
you're like, check this out, boss, and you set this flame, and you light your tail on fire, and as you're like running around to put it out,
Oh crap! Oh
like,
crap!
your
I
tail-
apologize.
your tail
has
begins
never
to like
happened
burn
before.
out, and it
Uh-huh.
starts to like go to like your hind legs.
Stop, drop, and roll.
You're like rolling around the fire. You know, it's your tail, like when you finally manage to like turn out the fire, your tail and like your little rat ass is bare, and
Rat.
you feel like you will never grow hair there again.
Well, that's never happened to me before. Please understand that has never happened to me before.
It's kind of
Okay, now
unprofessional,
listen.
don't you think?
It was an attempt to show the merchandise, but
I don't want any of that
But I
merchandise.
kind
I'm
of collapsed
sure-
under
Put
the
some
I
pads
kind of
on.
collapsed under the pressure. It's
I
just that
get it. I'm very
you're so
intimidating.
intimidated.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You can imagine how much pressure it is for me, and just an outsider rat, to try and show his skills to you, the boss.
That's the boss. Well, I don't think I caught your name.
Oh, my name is Remy.
I was once a young
What?
Remy like yourself, running around these streets, trying to make a name for myself. And I think I see where you're coming from. I'll help you. if we get their
Also-
cheesecake.
You know what? We got a deal. But before we plan out how to steal this cheesecake, I'd like to pull out the little piece of napkin. Would you like to sign my petition?
Exactly. Like, your petition? What for?
Well, you see, the hope is that when we kill the witch hunter, we'll be able to get Demi's eyes back, and possibly revive her. Now, I'm hoping that this will make her realize how important the rats are.
Alright, and he like clicks like his little rat fingers. And he's like, get in line, boys. And like you get like you get rat after rat walking up to the page and like signing the petition. And and all their names are like they're like normal human names but with rat at the front. So like Rat Jerry, Rat Tim, like Rat Sarah.
Reggie,
Yeah, Rat Reggie.
the double R.
Yeah. And finally, like, bigger than everyone else who signed the petition, taking like 4 lines, is the boss.
Now, thank you very much. Now, do you want to go over the plan on how we're gonna steal this cheesecake?
Well, you said the kitchen was empty, didn't you?
Well, you kind of cut me off before I could finish. I'm hoping it's empty. There was one gentleman in the kitchen that was causing a bit more of a hassle. He was keeping to himself. So at most, there's like one person in the kitchen. But I feel like even then, we have every advantage in the world. Nobody expects the rats.
Nobody expects hundreds of rats to be living in a potion shop. Other than the owner, who's kind of aware of the problem and a bit worried.
This whole conversation, you can't just do that. Okay.
Okay, so
God.
are we gonna? So, what kind of way do you want to go about this? Because we have to keep in mind that there may be someone in there still. So, how do you want to go about this plan, Rat Boss?
Let me think. I know. We'll send half our rats at your witch hunter, and half the rats to distract that guy while I grab big cheese.
I like that idea. Tell me, do your rats have any? Are they equipped with anything, like possibly, like toothpicks or something to defend themselves? I don't want any. I don't want unnecessary. I don't want unnecessary rat deaths on my conscience.
Every rat death is an unnecessary rat death. But us rats go rat style, not human style. We got our teeth, we got our wits, and we got our tails.
Amen, my brother. Amen.
But you ain't got no tail no more, cause you fucking burned it off.
You burn your tail off.
No, it's not burnt off. It's just crispy. There's a difference.
And
You keep telling yourself,
it like doesn't move when you want it to. Like it just stays still.
I don't have feeling in the tail anymore. That's the only reason I'm not screaming in pain.
Yeah, he clicks both his fingers and he's like, "Gentlemen, let's get to work."
Are we gonna cut to Meowth now?
Yeah, as like all the rats go out this one hole in like a single file line, we'll go back to Meowth.
The knife in my mouth, I forgot.
You're gonna have to hide that knife.
You were going to go find the cats.
Yeah,
The
well,
rats, the rats and the cats are gonna take over the town.
can I find the alley cats?
You go back to
Or whatever,
and
or if the dubious amount gang is for my cat himself.
I'm obviously the the cat boss.
Oh my
because
god,
I have-
Necrowark is the leader!
going back to the alleyway from earlier, you find the same silver cat from earlier, accompanied by 3 other cats, all ginger. And the silver one looks towards you like, "I don't want any trouble. Put the knife down and we could talk about this.
No, I'm sorry. Ah, Who's that the knife?
And mug ya.
I didn't hear that hurt you. You told me where the kitchen was, and I got the knife.
What do you intend to do with the knife now?
Ask for help.
How do you propose we use this knife?
Out of character. How
Yep.
did we use it? How did we propose to use the knife again,
We
guys?
The original plan was to get it up to the top of a nearby roof and basically chuck it. That way we can just split this man's skull in half.
But we would need quite a few people to make it like doable, which is
Which
why
is
you're
what-
getting the cats.
Yeah.
And I was getting the rats.
You see, me and a few friends of mine has come up with a brilliant plan to get this knife up to
I love-
that roof.
I love how this is literally this has turned into from a rat, a random cat, and a crow into the same crow, literally Meow from Pokemon, and the postal guy reincarnated as a rat.
Hi there, would you like to sign a petition?
Okay. He's like, You propose we create a sort of lift of sorts to get that knife up onto the roof.
Precisely.
But I don't see why we're risking it. There's a feast of rats approaching.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Sorry, I said there's a feast of rats approaching.
Approaching here, the kitchen.
The kitchen.
That is probably my friend.
I don't see why we should go after this witch hunter instead of these rats.
Don't you want to eat the witch hunter's face?
Oh. I mean, they're raiding the kitchen to get cheese. What if we raided the kitchen to get fish or something?
I do smell fish whenever I walk past that darn kitchen.
I always get hungry.
This is great.
And bitches.
Fucking
Fucking
bitch.
Hey, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, was talking about we.
I suppose we could raid for fish. In exchange, we will help you with your efforts.
Thank you kindly, my personnel friends.
And all like the cats nods as they begin to walk out of this alleyway from the way you came. Meaning your plan can be set into motion.
I grab my knife and I start following them.
Okay,
So towards the kitchen.
the first thing that happens, of course, was the magpies who harassed this member of the forest tribe and got a bunch of people to leave, running after him. The town square is generally empty now, other than that person in the kitchen and the witch hunter, who just don't really seem to care about the matter. The grey floor of this city, this like cobble floor, was replaced by this grey swarm of rats, clawing their way through the streets. And you see like half of them run off towards the kitchen, and like the other half like diverts and starts like running down underneath the table. The witch hunter stands up quickly, and like rats start running up his leg and stuff, and he starts shaking his leg around, and he jumps up quickly onto the table. He like starts just randomly casting like purple like bolts of fire towards like random groups of rats, but there's so many rats that like you can't really keep up with the swarm.
Rats.
Meanwhile,
Forward.
Meowth and Burgundy are being helped by these cats who have like built themselves in almost a ladder line, going up the side of this building, pulling the knife up with their mouths and tails. Eventually, the ginger cat at the end manages to throw this knife onto the roof.
Thank you. Oh wait, they can't understand me. Tell me I said it, Meowth. Tell them I said it.
We have perfected the plan.
Now we must raid the fish from the kitchen and any
Wait,
rats
wait,
we see.
Get them to help us throw it before they raid.
Oh wait, could you help us throw it?
Hmm.
I wanna hit that guy.
I suppose so. Let's do it.
I think.
Okay.
I rub my paws.
Okay, you're being helped by this cat. Is like, how are you doing this? Like, you have a mouse on either side? Like, how are you throwing this knife?
I don't know. What'd be the best way for a cat to throw a knife?
I actually am entirely sure. I mean, you. I mean, you could actually build a. No, you couldn't. I was
A
gonna say to build
catapult?
that, but I don't think you could. I was gonna say you could build like some sort of seesaw, like catapult it in a specific direction, but
A seesaw cat.
I don't know. How would you do if you had like a person with their mouth on like the base and a person with their mouth further up, and you had the person at the base, or sorry, you had the person
Yeah,
at the
so kinda
top
like-
if you
Ah,
have the person at the top let go half a second before the person at the bottom,
Yeah.
then it would kind of get thrown, presuming you guys are running to do it.
Yes. Do you mean like skipping stone style, where like you know, one person's got the bottom bit, one person's got the top bit. They kind of spin around for a bit, then like at the last minute they chuck it like in the knife starts like spinning midair.
That wasn't my idea, but that's much better than my idea.
Oh, can I do that then? Like
Okay.
skipping
Yeah,
stone.
You could actually spin it, and I would just have to be under it to like ensure it keeps going.
Okay, so Meowth, roll fierce. With the help of the other cats, you have to be a 7.
Okay.
7! Nice. Okay, you managed to, with all of your cat might, fling this knife off of this building. But it's not aimed quite in the way that it would get this witch hunter. Which brings
I'm like
Burgundy
shit.
to rearrange the knife.
Okay, don't tell me what I have to get because I feel like I've been getting too many good rolls.
it's part of the rules, I have to tell you.
No. Just tell me the stat.
Might.
Okay.
Just tell me the stat, and I'll give you what
so-
number I get.
Right.
This would be, I suppose, it would be fierce because you're moving a larger object.
Okay, that's a +1. Okay. 3 + 1. Or sorry, 2 + 1, so I got 3.
2 plus 3. You do not manage to get this like right into his head. Add a like increase your danger by 1, by the way.
Okay.
Instead, it goes flying and lands like in sort of like the upper chest of the witch hunter, and he screams in pain. That's it, this loud just as like blood begins to spill from where the wound is. But
Could
he
ram my head into the other side of the blade?
you may. That is another fierce roll.
Like as in like trying to push it deeper. Actually, maybe not my head. Maybe use my claws to push it
Yeah.
deeper. Still barreling pretty hard. Okay, so fierce.
Yeah, fierce.
+1.
This
That's
would
6.
probably be would be a 8, but I'm moving it to be a 7 because the rats are attracting him.
Well, I got a 6 anyway.
Get a 6. So you go to like scratch the knife deeper inside, but your little bird legs are too weak to fully push it to give it any effect. He points his hand towards you, and you see this purple flame begin to light up. Roll quick. You have to beat a 7.
Okay. And side note before I roll, Remy, maybe tell the rats to like get that thing further in somehow. I got a 8.
Okay, you manage to quickly like move up in the air, and dodge this magic bolt. It's a familiar sort of magic. It feels dark in nature, which is sort of the magic that Demi dealt with. Yep. What's it? 24
Okay. This is gonna be
Yeah,
nutty.
they're gonna have to.
No, it's the
There's
20.
Rat
Okay, I'm very
brothers.
sorry. I'm back.
No, you're good.
My rat brothers. You see that cleaver in this man's chest?
One of the rats is like, I
Dig it.
see it.
Dig it deep. Dig it deeper into his chest until you can see it through the backside.
Okay. So
You've got some
Roll.
fierce rat.
roll clever. Be a 6.
That's not bad. 3.
Oh my gosh, I keep rolling so poorly.
Okay. This was not
3.
dangerous, so you're not gonna die. These rats do as you ask, pushing the knife around a little inside of them, but it has like little effect, only sort of opening the original wound a bit more. As
Can I add something to the prior statement?
while they're all running in,
Yes, just to give them more motivation.
I was
Tell me-
about to say that the witch hunter flame begins to like spray out of his fingers, soaking his like front and frying the rats in front of him.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn you cats.
Are there any magpies in the area?
Yes, there are only 2 though. It seems the rest have flown off with their shiny objects already.
Are they 2 that I recognize from the group?
You tell they're from the group, but it's not like the leader one or anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna like squawk at them. Boys, I helped you. Can you help me? I'll like point towards the cleaver. Can we just all ram at that together?
Seems like we kind of did all the work, but okay. And they do swoop down. Roll clever.
Clever.
The
that's a
thing about
plot
this game, it specifically states that NPCs never roll, and you always have to roll.
Okay, yeah.
You
that
roll
makes
for
sense.
them.
Yeah.
7.
7. Okay, that works. They go towards the blade, and they push it deeper inside with the force of their bodies colliding with his, and it has to go like out of his back until the blade almost falls out of his back, like it's like leaning down, creating this huge hole in his front as he screams in pain.
You could have healing magic. We need more.
We need more.
Meowth, would you like to add to
forward.
this?
Earn these tails, boys.
Yeah, that's
How-
right. I don't want to go at him.
Got him how?
What if I jump from the building? Because cats got 9 lives. And they always land on their feet. What if
Okay. Roll quick. You have to be a 7. This is dangerous.
Where are you trying to go when you land?
Like, I'm sitting on his face.
Yeah, like start clawing at him, like, traditional cat style.
Yeah.
How'd you say quick?
A quick beat a 7.
Cats are
I'm
pretty
blasting off again!
What you get?
9.
9. Okay. You jump and with like traditional stock cat sound effect, latch onto his head, digging your nails like into the top and like coloring them in blood. He starts screaming and like he gets distracted from his spellcasting and tries to like pull you off. Roll fierce. And you have to beat an 8. This is dangerous
Okay,
again.
Jesus.
I mean, it is a full-grown man grabbing you.
My might in flight! This is Meowth, alright? 6!
6. But as a fail, increase your danger by 1.
Ooh,
What is your danger now, by the way?
2.
Okay. He just throws you off, and he like is about to go kick you, but like there's still so many rats at his legs that he like can barely move them.
What the rat boss said. Earn your keep, boys.
What else can we do to fuck him up?
Throw my
Have a-
chair!
I'm gonna use my crow legs to pick up a chair and throw it.
You would not be able.
Oh, you know,
While
fun.
all this chaos is happening, can I scurry up his leg? Can I roll to scurry up his legs and check his pockets to see if I can find the eyes?
You have to get his eyes. You don't have to get her eyes.
Oh, his
Oh, I thought
eyes.
we had to get her eyes.
Okay, then can I try and climb up his face and roll fears to rip his eye out?
Yeah. Roll fierce. You have to be at 9.
Wait, before you roll. Noticing that they're doing that, could I help in some way by? Actually, you said my spell is distract/confuse.
Yeah.
So if I use it on a person, it would confuse them.
Yeah. He's pretty
Wait,
damn
maybe
confused right now, being attacked by hundreds of rats. But like,
Yeah, but it would
Yeah.
lower the 9, even at least to an 8. It'd
Yeah.
be better than some.
What
you
would
will also
Conjure
have to
Light
roll
do
though,
help?
but it'll be an easy
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
You have to be a 7.
Be a
7
7.
clever.
This is a
And I have a
joint
plus
effort,
2 in
baby.
clever. Okay.
Question, Alice.
Yep.
What could I do with Conjure Light to help in this situation?
Thinking like
Blind
you could probably
him.
like flashbang
You
him.
could blind him. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So I just rolled an 11. So
Okay.
I've confused him even more. What if you rolled light to flashbang him? And then we could lower
Yeah. Okay. I'll do
like
that. Yeah.
the requisite.
So what would I roll?
Roll sly. You have to be a 6 because the other thing worked.
It appears you have
See,
lost
it's
sight. This was the doing of Meowth, all right. Boom. 12.
Oh my god.
Nice. Okay, so you've lowered both of your successes have lowered the DC for Remy by 2, bringing it to 6. Roll a fierce 6. This
Come
is
on,
dangerous.
Remy.
Oh, come on, Remy.
Rats.
9!
Nine.
9! You
Rat boss.
you like claw at his eyes, and he begins to scream just utter agony as you like scratching one of his eyes out, still like hanging by the cord out of his face. He is alive, but you could tell he is in an ungodly amount of pain.
I stab him.
Forward. Rats,
Oh my
forward.
god.
You want to stab him, Brian? You'll have the shank.
Since I'm already up at his face, can I roll for fierce again to see if I can cut the cord and basically drop on the eyes and catch it?
You have to roll like it's hanging out anyway, so you just pull it off. You have one of the 2 eyes you need, like in your mouth, hanging by the cord.
By the way, the second that Remy gets the second eye, I want to swoop in and grab them to get them out of harm's way.
Okay, I want to drop down to the table and take the eye out of my mouth and raise it over my head and say, "We are halfway there. We're
We're
halfway there.
Can I
Earn
go?
your keep, boys."
The rats, motivated, begin to like start biting at his skin through his robe. They've already like gotten in his underwear, and like he's just like being bitten all over by rats. There's like a huge hole in his chest, where the knife still is at the
He's
back.
still alive.
But there's some ungodly force
He's a
keeping him
witch
alive.
He's a witch hunter.
I want to go for the ankles.
Okay.
Put him on the ground.
Roll fierce. This is you have an army of rats helping you. It'll be a 6.
Make sure someone tells the rats not to damage his eyes or his eye.
Don't damage the eyes. We need we need them to for the ritual. Oh god.
No one!
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your current danger. So he swings his leg back and like kicks you with all the rats directly in the mouth, and you go blasting off back to the kitchen, where you fall into a pot, and you start to get burned all over from the water inside. Quickly,
Hey, what's going on at the kitchen? This is actually a fantastic time to
In the
what's
kitchen?
going on there.
In the kitchen, the rats have successfully scared off this one man who's not paid enough, and he ran off. And you could like the big rat, the boss, is single-handedly like munching on this cheesecake. And like he looks up at the cat falling into the pot like, what? You pull yourself out, Meowth, but you can tell you're a bit slower, and like you kind of hurtle over.
I'm not water absorbent. I'm a cat.
Raise your danger 3, by the way. Yeah,
2, 3, I presume.
2, 3. Yeah,
What, 2, 3, or just 3?
3.
No,
the number.
like range
Okay,
it to the number 3. Yeah. Because I thought you were like ranged it by 3.
Oh God, no.
my God.
Uh,
Yeah, that would have been scary.
okay. So Meowth just went. Remy just went. What does Burgundy want to do?
How the fuck? So the other eye, did you say it's like hanging out by a cord?
No,
ripped
the
that
eye
one out.
that
the other one
Remy
is
ripped
still,
out
The
is-
other one is still there.
So the other one is still there.
Yeah, there's like blood pouring out of his face. Like it's just horrible. It's awful.
I'm basically debating whether I want to cast anything before I try and rip out his eye.
Well, you could. I mean, what would you cast?
I only
You
have
could-
one spell. What do you think I'm gonna
I
cast?
mean, no. Are you gonna try and confuse me? Or are you gonna try and distract him?
There's no
What would-
distracting him. He's surrounded by rats. Confusing him literally just would lower the DC, but that's if I succeed. If I don't succeed, I'd be nah. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go straight in. Let's get that eye.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in to grab it with one of my claws.
All right. Roll. This is dangerous, of course. Roll fierce. DC 7 because he's in an immense amount of pain, and he's
Okay.
distracted.
Fierce, please. 6.
Oh
6.
my god.
Raise your danger by 1.
Yep.
He just like somehow manages to like swing his arm up, and he doesn't knock you off. One of the rats that like he launches with his arm hits you and sends you like flying back.
Squawk! That's actually like so many racial slurs in.
Yeah, that's like
Pro
a
that
really
I'm-
racist thing to say to a rat.
Yeah, I'm not actually allowed to say it. Like I can't translate that.
You don't have to pass.
That's some beeped out shit. That's some Jimmy
I'll
Fallon
edit
show
over this
shit.
with like a beep, like
That's
the
an
only bit
easy-
of editing I do.
Rats, aim for his other eye.
Okay,
Earn that cheesecake.
roll clever. DC 6. This is not dangerous.
And other people to do our stuff for us. 8.
Hey, that passes. They all
Bad
run up
boys.
and begin to like sort of go into his head and like pull his eyelids back, and one of the bigger rats just like with its little hands grabs his eyeball and like with a squelching noise pulls it out and snaps the cord. He screams for another second and then goes tumbling, falls over, hitting the floor. He's just covered in rats who are just like eating parts of his body violently as this bigger rat drops the eye off the side and just rolls on the floor.
I'm gonna swift down to pick it up.
Alright, you've successfully
Okay.
obtained both eyes.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna fly over to the kitchen, see me out there. I'm like, we got it. Even if you're kind of fucked.
I am very hurt.
But
Prepare
like
for
we
trouble and make it triple.
we have the eyes, so like we could, go back and get the witch to heal you up.
Okay.
Hooray!
I want to run over to the kitchen as well, carrying the other eye. Hey, boss rat. Hey, boss rat.
Oh, this is delightful.
We did it. Pleasure doing business with you. Now,
Anytime.
we are in the forest. We're in the forest. Just call me when you need. Just. I owe you.
Call me when
I
you
owe
find. Call me when you
Let me know how to repay you.
I'll get into contact with you through the forest tribe.
I'm
gonna-
gonna open. Let's do this, okay?
I'm not
Let's-
even gonna look. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Well, Your rats. Unfortunately, some did die. It was unfortunate.
Our
But-
fallen soldiers.
The rest of them are still on top of the witch hunter.
This is a big victory, boys. What you say your name was, son?
I, in this process, have learned to speak rat from overhearing them and say his name's Remy. Go fuck off.
Wait, what?
You say his name's like
Okay.
Lenny? Like I don't speak bird.
We didn't hear you there, Remy.
No, my mom asked me to look at something real quick. What happened?
Just
He asked what your
they,
name
they
was.
asked you for your name. Well.
The name's Remy.
Well,
Now,
Remy,
thank you all for signing my petition.
no problem. You're now an honorary member of the Scratching Rats should you ever need us.
I'm proud to be a member of the Scratching Rats. I hope those cats didn't give you any trouble. I saw them coming in from the other side.
They seem to be distracted with bigger fish. as they
I
are
like-
literally eating fish.
I like to think that he has like a little rat following him around with drums.
Yeah. He goes like, he goes like, like
It's like, God damn it, no, you need to, yeah, by the time, yeah, you're good.
I told them not to harm the rats, but they get the fish.
these like cats you talked earlier are now munching down on this big swordfish. That was just in this like sort of freezer.
I see you were enjoying a perfect kazooie, my feline friends.
It is absolutely delicious.
It was
I'm
pleasure doing business.
Anytime.
I feel so rude for thinking conversations are over like 4 million times before they're actually
Okay, no,
over.
this one is over. This one is over. You,
Okay.
you can.
No,
Yeah.
no, I just jumped the gun a lot. I apologize.
No, it's fine. This one's over.
I was gonna say
That's
that I
always-
just squawk upwards, not even looking for any friends like these guys did. Just thanks, magpies. They're just gonna fly.
They like squawk and lift their wings, like waving off of you as you're flying off. I'm assuming you guys are heading back to the witch's hut to do a ritual. Okay.
Yeah, I'll fly to the like edge of the city walls and wait for the others before we'll like go together.
So as you all depart together, you head back to the witch's hut, where you can hear a soft yet sort of distant violin getting quieter as you land there. Heading into the witch's hut, you, from reading the instructions earlier, letting you set off on this quest, you leave the eyes in the sort of cauldron and fill it with this green liquid that was left like in an emergency, like almost like first aid drawer. And after a couple of seconds, the eyes begin to like lift up and go into the center of the room. You feel the wind almost push you back as the leaves appear, and they all start to spin around these eyes, completely encasing it. You can't see them anymore. And out of these leaves steps Demi Silith, your witch. And she says, oh God, the things I've seen. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh,
Welcome back.
oh,
Hey, how's it going?
hello.
It is a steam rocket.
Yeah,
Blasting off
thank you.
again.
Oh, this damn witch hunters. I
yeah,
better
don't
pick a
worry
better
about
god this time. Oh,
The wretched rats took care of that.
And the kids.
I'm sure it's a story, but what time is it? You can
I like
tell.
it. Yeah, okay,
Yeah, you can't tell like exactly what time it is. But you can tell it's like dusk.
It's about time the sun goes bye-bye.
It's Mika Duskcamp Town.
That means I missed it. She must be gone already. Well,
Missed who?
Oh,
well, Penny's leaving. You know, for her 16th.
Oh, I could go fly after her if you want.
No, it's okay.
Why has my voice suddenly changed to meow?
Why
Sure
am I
is-
just burgundy?
I'm sure there's a journey ahead of her. Well, even though I've been, quote unquote, resting for a long time, I am kind of tired.
Hey, before you
It
go,
must have been
before you go to
since
sleep,
rest.
before you go to sleep, can you look at this little note I got?
Oh yeah, let me see that. She'd be picked up and it's like, Rat Jim, Rat Jerry, Rat Sarah.
Oh yeah, I had all the rats in town sign a petition.
For what?
I want more respect.
I treat you pretty
I
well,
know.
thank you very much.
Bitch, I own you, motherfucker.
Bitch, you go
I cook
get
you dinner.
To be fair, man, we're literally animals, and she cooks us dinner. You know what you'd be eating otherwise?
Good question, but still, I wanted to show how much the rats can do and offer.
I mean,
Can you like banish him to another plane? Because he's being a little bit choosing beggar right now.
I would, but I kind of owe him one for the whole, bringing me back to life thing.
I did that too.
And
Yeah, you did it
would
too.
make sense. We
Yeah,
are
but
a
it's-
trio.
Think of it this way, right? If you owe all of us one, then me, like, you owing me one cancels out his, and Meowth, do you want him in another plane of existence?
Yeah, don't do it. Think about
I
everything we've
get a
been through.
favor?
Think about everything we've been through, Meow. Think about the big ass fish you could ask for.
Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
go
just banish
fishing?
him, please. He's been a dick.
I'm gonna like think on this. Like even harder than it should be for a cat.
Bro, seriously, just say yes.
I want a big fish.
You fucking idiot.
Well, that settles it. I guess we'll go fishing.
Hooray! Team Rocket blast off again.
But I will banish you, Remy, for an hour. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Wait, will I at least come back with all my hair?
We'll see, but I have a feeling this punishment won't be so bad for you. And she lifts her wand, and you just like out of existence into a different realm. Looking around you, Remy, you see everything is yellow. Mountains, trees, forests.
Oh my god, he's in rat
grass.
heaven.
Wait a second.
You're in the cheese realm.
This is beautiful.
You're in cheese heaven.
Where is Rat God when you need him? This must be heaven.
It's the boss.
Okay.
Rat God,
Remy. I'm actually God.
The rat
She-
God when you need. Hello, Remy, my son. It is I, the boss. Yes, I am Red Jesus.
Demi Silas looks towards me and she's like, we'll go fishing later, don't worry. But Burgundy, what would you like?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Sure.
Can I have a gun to shoot myself?
You know how expensive those things are?
Can you shoot me?
Well, I mean, you gotta go ask Carrie about that. I mean, she's sort of the gun witch.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll just wait until Penny's back. They'll probably have a fucking gun by then, right?
Oh, I hope not. It's probably misfire.
Come on. Yeah, it should be fine.
A misfire wouldn't be perfect. And I only
Exactly.
have 9 lives.
Yeah, actually, for my witch, can I get 9 lives like a cat?
I could probably make you a cat. That might work.
No,
I would have a brother.
no, please.
Okay,
I've
okay.
seen what he does to himself.
Ugh, I haven't.
I don't want to be able to lick my own ass.
Oh yeah, you don't know. I found a knife.
You still have it.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, how did I not notice that? Can I have it?
Okay, actually,
Promise not to do anything like. Promise not to stab one of my daughters.
It's a trophy for killing the witch killer.
That's pretty cool. I'll allow it.
could you make me a crow-sized knife? That is my final wish.
Okay.
What if you
I
have to
think-
stab things?
I think I know a spell for that. She like
Perfect.
walks across the room and brings out a book and begins like flipping through pages, and she lifts one of her fingers, and you see a small knife with like engraved with a crow on the side of the blade.
It's all I've ever wanted.
And that, my gamer Roonies, I think is where we're gonna stop off on The Witch is Dead.
That
Plot twist! I killed Penny Silent!
Oh no.
I'm imagining, right? This is a page-long thing, right?
Yeah,
The amount that you had to come up with on the spot.
yeah, because I get like a few words for descriptions, like I know villages at war with forest tribe. The twist was that they're having a festival, and then obviously the witch hunter was magical.
Yeah. What were the actually? Are we allowed to ask like what were the other options for the
Yeah,
witch hunter?
Now the game's over, I can tell you. The witch hunter could have been armored and tough, wizened and wise, drunk and violent, aggressive and pious. I don't know what that word says.
Pious.
Oh, I've heard
yeah.
it before.
Guarded and cowardly, magical and jealous, which he was, clever and cruel, duplicitous and hidden, jolly and well-meaning, or headstrong and wild.
Clever and
Pious.
cool? You're telling me this man could have been Yoshikage Kira?
Yeah. The
Um,
twists were the villager in on it, a rival witch
Can
set
we
her
just
up.
see the page?
Oh yeah, I was just reading it out for like video value,
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Continue.
but I will send it. The twist is the villager in on it, a rival witch set her up. The witch hunter didn't do it. The witch hunter is waiting for you, and the one we got was they're having a festival. 6 is the witch hunter died and is being buried. 7 was there are 2 rival witch hunters in the town. 8 is the village is abandoned. And 9 is the witch hunter has dragged a suspect up for an interrogation. And 10 is the village just hates him.
I feel like we did not get the best rolls.
I feel like that's what made it fun because we had to improvise a lot.
Oh yeah,
No,
what was the thing about the forest folk? Like, what would have been different about that?
Yep, here. The
Maybe
village
that they were
here you have to roll
attacked
twice
in
for
the
this one.
middle.
The village is 1 under the thumb of the Baron, or filled with cheery gnomes, controlled by a creepy cult, devoutly religious, incredibly superstitious, at war with forest tribes, built around a wizard college, full of hardy mining folk, shady and dangerous, or oppressively perfect.
Oh, you got superstitious in the.
And war of
Tree
forest tribes.
Yeah.
Please promise me the next time that Maleficarum comes up, and if
Oh my gosh.
you
I
ever
want-
do meet your mother, As a
She'll mention this.
and
I want a
Meowth
voice.
is there, can I just join in the be Meowth?
If you have this there, we'll ping you. Okay,
I
If
like
it-
Remy. I like how I slowly became the postal dude. That was great.
Hi there, would you like to sign my petition? It's a rat-tition for a petition.
Alright,
have
I
a
think
fucking knife.
we're hitting the 2-hour mark. I think this is where I'm going to end the video. So, Giz and whoever else is watching, goodbye.
Goodbye.
We might do this
YouTube.
again. Goodbye, my millions and
I
billions
kind
of
of want to continue this.
twillions
Bye,
of viewers.
I'm committing abdominal tax fraud as we talk, James. Meow, what the fuck?